What are you saying?
I said the top G of what?
Oh, no.
Who do you think is in charge of the world?
You want me to go Alex Jones? On a level of 1 to 10, how Alex Jones do you want me to go?
No, I want you to tell me what you think. Like if you had to say, all right, there's all of this kind of coordination to some degree that's happening, specifically around mainstream media, around the narratives that are created, and they're done with a specific purpose in mind. Who are the people who are planning that or trying to coordinate all this?
Okay, so I don't think it's like dark room. Oh, it is actually kind of like this, but I don't want people to imagine I'm thinking as like dark room dudes sitting around making plans. It's kind of like that, but it's just, you know, dinner clubs and golf clubs, etc. What I truly...
So not dark rooms, lighted rooms.
Lit rooms. Yeah, lit, very fancy, nice rooms. No, but what I truly believe it is that every single human on earth tries their very best to propagate their worldview. For the same reason we're doing this podcast, we're trying to explain to people how we think based on our own experiences and how we think the world should be, right? So if you have a worldview and you try your best to propagate it, the more powerful you are, the more influence you have over people, the more likely you are to influence your worldview. It's the same with any company, right? When you walk into your company at work, you want to say, look, do this, do this, do this, and people obey. You don't want to say, do this, do this, do this, and people disobey. So if you're a very, very important person and you're in charge of things and you control, I don't know, all the food in a country, you don't want a minister that's going to give you trouble. Why would you want members of parliament to give you trouble? This is your country. You basically own all the land. So you want a minister who's going to say, yes, sir, no, sir. It's your company. So the more powerful you are, the more likely you are to appoint people that enforce your worldview. And there's certain people in the world today that have so much influence. I don't even think they necessarily believe they're doing anything evil, but they think and view the world a certain way. And they use all of their political leverage, all of their friendships and all their financial leverage to try and point the world in the direction they want it to go. And that's exactly what's happening. These are the people who control the world. The people who control everything. They control everything. They control the news. These people have so much control, so much power. They decide truth at this point. It's not about truth is subjective. True, false doesn't exist, right? If everyone in the world were to simultaneously agree that 2 + 2 = 5, then 2 + 2 now equals 5. It doesn't matter if math doesn't work anymore. The whole world believes 2 + 2 = 5. That's now true. If they control what people see and control how people think, then they control what's true and what's false. These people now can literally bend reality in real time. Let me ask you a question. If there was a basketball game between some random people in the street, let's say we were to go out there and get 5 people for each side basketball game and told them the winner was going to get $10,000 and there was no referee, do you think that somebody might try and cheat a little bit?
I think I would expect them to cheat.
Exactly. So if people out on the street will cheat for $10,000, you're telling me the people in charge of the world aren't going to cheat to keep control? They're not going to lie? They're not going to trick the general populace to keep us all as slaves, to control the free world? Of course they'll cheat. This is humans, we'll all cheat. This is the exact point. These people in charge of all this stuff, all they've ever done is cheat. Why would they play by the rules? You can't risk losing. So now I realize the whole thing, now I know it's all fake. It's all fake. All of it's fake now.
How does that explain somebody like Trump then?
Explain somebody like Trump, because Trump was the first time they used Trump was the wake-up call for these people. Their traditional methods of control, the propaganda machine, failed them for the first time in human history. And then now it's become scramble panic stations, right? Usually it's put all over the news, scare the people, it'll be fine. Up until that point, every single war, Gulf War, Vietnam War, it always worked out, right? The first time ever, Trump's bad, Trump's racist, he grabs girls by the pussy, Hillary's the person you want, there's a 99% chance of winning, don't waste your vote, Trump's gonna lose, Trump's gonna lose, Trump's gonna lose. And Trump won. They couldn't believe it.
Why do you think he won?
I think he won because I actually thought, until Corona, that there were people out there in the world with half a brain. And I think people were tired of the political elite. Nobody wants Biden. Go down the street. You say, do you want Biden or you just not like Trump? And if they're programmed to go, oh, well, I didn't like Trump. But no one's like, yes, Joe Biden. Nobody wants him. His rallies were empty. Nobody wanted him. What's amazing is the people who are in charge of the world now, they're doing stuff in broad daylight. They'll kill Epstein in front of us all. And they realize the people aren't doing anything. They've got us so divided at a lower level that we don't unite behind anything. So now they don't have to hide things. They used to have to hide their crimes, right? Now they're just like, Epstein's in jail. They're sitting around the table. Well, Epstein might talk. Well, we can't kill him. People will know. Who cares if they know? Just kill him. Okay, boom, boom. Everyone makes a few memes. End of story. So now they don't have to hide what they do anymore. They don't even hide what they're doing anymore.
Do you think the president matters?
No.
Who the president is?
Well, I think Trump mattered because he was the last bastion of resistance to the shadow figures who truly run the world. I think now, from here on out, it's never going to matter because whoever's in there is in there because he has people above him who he complies with. That's what I believe. I believe Trump was the last hope of a president who actually had ideas and actually cared. Putin said this. Have you seen the clip of Putin? Putin said this in an interview. They said, what do you think of Trump? And he said, I've been through 3 United States presidents. You can Google this yourself, gentlemen. He said, I've been through 3 US presidents and they all have amazing ideas. But the ideas don't get implemented because people don't understand how strong the bureaucracy of America is. When the people with the dark suits arrive and explain to him how things are really done, his ideas will not come to fruition. Putin said himself, the president has people above him telling him what to do. Putin knows it. Everyone knows it, right? Trump's the first guy who said, no, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. And they just attacked him with their propaganda machine.